I'm just doing this to just to release it, because of the experiences that I've had in the past. But apparently, according to the visual mathematical display on YouTube, a man by the name of Mr. Barnett, who was a former manager at Boeing Corporation, okay, which is a death spiral in and of itself. So the formation of consciousness that is represented by a Boeing consciousness, the Boeing corporate parasitic state of consciousness, because it's an inverter. It's a universe killer. Because what do they do with their energy? They build machines. Those machines break. And so you have a guy named Mr. Barnett who realized that what they build is unsafe. That's why. Because they don't know what they're doing. Because they don't care. Because the only thing they care about is electrons as inverters, sucking electrons. Their black hole, the phantom matrix. Remember the experience I had with Rockwell? Same diff, right? None of the folks at the lowest level of departments, right? I write them up. They're dumping thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of gallons of water down into the groundwater aquifers. Do they care? No. That's the North American Aviation Outfit. They're in Downey, California. That was the Space Command, Space Transportation Systems, that was associated with their Satellite Systems Command and their Information Systems Command. I was at all three of those facilities. Okay, so I'm very aware of what goes on there. So I figure you know why I was there. So yeah, I met with the president of Rockwell International, the Space Transportation Group, directly, face to face. Okay, and it's like, you're a liability. You might be pointing out my dirty laundry of the things that we do here. Okay, and so what do you think happened to me? See ya. So you see what happened to Mr. Barnett. They're saying that was a self-inflicted gunshot wound. That's not how Boeing operates. It's parasitic plasma, which is your Metatronic artificial deadlight intelligence. War machines, Star Wars video games, videographers, their hologram, their holographic consciousness is implosion codes. Okay, so you can add them all up. Raytheon, SAS, EG&G, MK-FIC, Idaho National Engineering Laboratory. That's why this is directly associated with the documents that were filed by 13th Arcturian White Bear Clan mother Karen Ann Luke McDonald. To strip all these folks using law, first law star nations, okay, to terminate their ability to even operate on the planet. So you can imagine how many millions of people are going to be affected by that, because millions of people are actually participating in war crimes by working for these corporations. That would include every pharmacy, every hospital, every big box store, every corporation. All comes under one big umbrella, okay, which is a death spiral, which is a completely different hologram headed for implosion, because it's an inverter, which means it keeps compressing itself instead of expanding its consciousness to experience zero. The phasing speed between the non-manifest state of consciousness, which is zero mass, which is pure consciousness creation energy, and what's been manifested. So what do they manifest? The hologram. A deadlight hologram. Deadlight technology. Deadlight AI, alien machinery technology. That's called a system function. Their mathematic function of a system design is to break circuits, which is to break circulation speed. Slow your phasing speed down so you experience greater mass, which is greater weight, and less phasing speed, so you're stuck in a lower density lock. So you're stuck with them. So you experience them. Call them the other spiral, which is a Death Star black mirror. That's a hole in the ground. That's why we're here. So I'm sending your family, Mr. Barnett, because that's what they do. You see, you could say that just taking out and trying to make it look like it's self-suicide with just one man. How many people were affected and experienced emotional trauma or the stress and the anxiety in their central nervous system as a result of just killing one person because he's associated with his children and his wife? And every extended member of those families that experienced the trauma that goes through all those circuits. Because that's what it does. That's the nature of what it does, but it's not natural. It's a death spiral. That's why we're here. We run a different spiral. The first codes, the first template. The eternal life template. Ah, Yah. Ah, Shalom. Ta e kashadur. Have a beautiful day, wherever you happen to be. We love you all.